Друзі, у нас сьогодні черговий урок англійської мови. Дуже вам дякую, що приєдналися. Звичайно, ми вестимемо запис, як завжди, так що ви зможете передивитися, якщо вам щось було незрозуміло або просто захочеться щось повторити, якусь інформацію. З нами сьогодні наші американські друзі. Зараз я їм дам слово, вони з вами привітаються, і потім ми вже почнемо шерити дуже прикольну презентацію, яка у нас сьогодні. Кріс, Кім, Елена. Please welcome your words to welcome the children and we can start.
Hi, or I should say, добрый вечер. Let's start the presentation.
Great. Marina, let's start the presentation.
Here we go. This looks familiar. Oh, my song didn't play. I had a song. Oh, that's okay.
I'm so sorry, I don't know.
No, that's all right.
You didn't share audio, that's why.
Маріна, тут тобі треба поділитися звуком.
The kids are giving us Zoom lessons. You're
That's
right. You have to
perfect.
share the volume.
Yeah,
Of course.
yeah.
We're not those one who are strong in this kind of specification.
We'll try it one more time, and it's no big deal if it doesn't work. Marina, click on the little speaker in the middle there and see if it comes on. It's a little gray speaker.
Yeah.
And see. Oh, that's a bad recording of a beautiful song, but that's all right. So let's go to the next slide, please. Moje друзі, добрий вечір. We always start by introducing ourselves in English, and this time we'll introduce ourselves and say Merry Christmas in English, please.
My name is Maxine. I am 10 years old.
Hello, Maxine. Can you say Merry Christmas for me in English?
I love maths and programming.
Okay.
Merry Christmas! Please, Merry
Perfect.
Early Christmas!
Early Christmas. Great. All right. Someone else. Sasha, you start the rest of us.
Okay, Merry Christmas, guys. You know what's my name. So who is next?
I'm Mary, unfortunately, and I don't know if I should say Merry Christmas because I'm not Christian, but I think it's not like a Christian tradition for you anymore. So Merry Christmas.
You know, you can also say, if you like, and this is very popular in America, is to say Happy Holidays.
Happy holidays.
And that covers everything. That covers Christmas and New Year's Eve. So it's perfect for our
Great.
friends.
That's great.
Anyone else? Please introduce yourselves.
Merry Christmas.
You. Anyone else? Elena, Kim, you have to introduce yourselves too and say Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays, whatever your preference is.
Hi, my name is Kim, and Merry Christmas.
Hi, my name is Elena. Happy holidays.
And my name is Chris, and I will say Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Anyone else?
Hi, my name is Igor. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too. Glad you could join us.
My kids, my kids try connect.
Okay. Do we have anyone else? Pavel?
Merry Christmas. Yeah.
Merry Christmas to you too.
Thanks.
Okay, So I think we're done with it. Let's go ahead and go to the next slide. All right. So just keep in mind about me, you can always say happy holidays too when you're in America. Merry Christmas and happy holidays are both popular. So last time we worked on our pronunciation of some difficult words to say in English. They're difficult words for me too, and for Kim and Elena. So don't be embarrassed to try to say them. But what I'll do, Stasha, is I'll say them first in English. If you want to say them in Ukrainian, so we have the context, then I think our students should try it. And let's do it one at a time. So the first one is anesthesia.
Anesthesia.
That's perfect.
Anesthesia.
Okay, too easy, obviously. Anyone else?
It's a really good song, but typo negative.
Anyone else want to try saying anesthesia? How do you say it in Ukrainian, Sasha?
It's actually the same.
The
It's-
same. Okay.
Yes, anesthesia.
Okay. So let's go to the next one then, and let's try anesthetic. Anesthetic. Let me hear.
Anesthetic.
Perfect. Anyone else want to try saying it?
Anesthetic. I can be the one with you.
Anesthetic.
Well, you got it. You got it.
Anesthesia. Mhm.
The most interesting, Chris, is that the translation is very close to the real pronunciation of this English word. So it's for anesthetic, it's actually anesthetic.
Anesthetic, yeah. It actually sounds better with the Ukrainian accent, though. Okay, let's do the next one. Anesthesiologist.
Anesthesiologist.
Anesthesiology.
Very good. Anesthesiologist. Anyone else want to try that?
Ще хтось?
So let's try the next one. Aesthetic. I'm not even sure I know what that means. Aesthetic.
Aesthetic.
Aesthetic. Yeah.
Aesthetic.
Aesthetic.
Okay, perfect. Anyone else want to try it?
Anesthetic.
Okay. Try aesthetic. Aesthetic.
And it's the same close to the translation. In Ukrainian, it will be estetyczny.
Okay, that's pretty close, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, the next one always trips me up because I really don't know. I don't know if it's Anastasia or Anastasia. Which one is it?
I think it's both.
It's both? Okay.
Uh-huh.
So let's try. Say it however you want. Say it either Anastasia or say Anastasia.
As a singer, Anastasia.
I think that was like a cartoon movie here, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, never saw it.
No, we just know like a singer. Maybe I know because I'm previous generation with the guys who are here today.
Anastasia.
That's perfect. Anybody else want to try it? Anastasia or Anastasia? So Sasha, if you say Anastasia when you say it?
Me personally, I would prefer to say Anastasia.
Okay.
And in Ukrainian, it will be Anastasia.
Anastasia. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. I like that version too. Okay. So let's try
Actually, it's Anastasia.
that
At least
sounds
that's what Wiktionary says.
that sounds perfect to me. Okay, how about leisure? I want to live a life of leisure.
Leisure.
All right. Anyone else want to try leisure?
Я думаю, ви знаєте, що leisure – це вільний час або дозвілля. I'm translating in case.
At least one more should try leisure. Leisure.
Давайте ще хтось.
Leisure.
Perfect. I heard that.
Leisure.
Leisure. Perfect. Leisure. So the next one, I want to live a life of luxury. Luxury. Leisure and luxury. It's my goal.
Слово.
It's very good plan.
I think so too. I don't know if I'll ever be able to, I don't know how I'm going to do it. But it's what I want. Luxury. Someone try luxury for me.
Luxury.
Luxury.
That's good. It works for me. Very good. Anyone else want to try luxury?
I would like to try luxury, but
Yeah, I would like to try it.
Unmute.
Luxury.
I think we can go.
Luxury.
Luxury.
Perfect. Perfect. These are too easy for all of you. The next column are English words that are spelled different. They mean different things, but they sound very much alike. So the first one, bowl, is a bowl. I eat cereal in a bowl. Ball. I play baseball. I play basketball. Let's try the bowl.
Ball.
Perfect. Bowl, ball.
Bowl.
Okay.
Я думаю, ви всі зрозуміли, як Кріс пояснював, але про всяк випадок bowl, перше слово, це як чаша, кубок, ваза, а bowl, відповідно, це м'яч. Chris, you can go next.
How about it? How do you use it in a sentence? It is cold. It or eat?
It. Eat.
It, eat. Okay. Someone else try that one too.
It. Eat.
It, eat. I heard that, Dash. Very good.
Eat.
I heard that. Very
As
good.
eat.
It, eat. Okay. Again, too easy. How about sue and so? It makes me, I'm thinking of a tongue twister with those two. Sue,
Sue.
sue, and so. So sue, I'm going to sue Sasha for all her money. Sue.
Sue and so.
And then so, I'm going to sew Sasha
No, it's Sue.
Thank you, Chris. I will translate. Як ви зрозуміли з фантазії Крісу, sue – це засуджувати, тобто судити – це судовий процес, дієслово. And sew – це шити.
So let's try the next pair. Measure. Measure. What do I measure? I measure the board before I cut it. So I take out my ruler and I measure it. Pleasure. Measure and pleasure. Pleasure is a pleasure to meet with you.
Measure.
Okay. And then the second one is pleasure. Say that one for me too.
Pleasure.
Got it. Okay.
Pleasure.
Measure – це міряти, міряти, міра, а pleasure – це задоволення, як ви знаєте.
Okay. So let's do the next pair. Root. Beets are a root vegetable.
Root.
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 Route.
Root and route.
Route. Route. Route.
Very good. Route, route.
Route – це корінь, а route – це маршрут, дорога.
Good route.
Route, route. Very good. So the next
And
pair.
Chris,
Yeah,
route can also be pronounced route.
that's right.
It
So
is.
how would I say it? Route, route, or route? So route, that's the route. Now I'm probably saying in California, I think we probably say route. That's
Route 66. If you have a particular road name,
Yeah,
we
route.
usually say route.
Yeah, in Ohio, we'd say route.
You
like
would say
before.
route. So,
Oh
so
my
that's
God.
an example of different dialects in across America. Because I'm in California, Elena's in Ohio, and Kim's in Kentucky. Route or route? Route or route? Route, 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 route. English. The next one, sad and said. I'll be sad when Christmas is over.
Said. Said.
Said. Perfect.
Said. Said.
Said. Okay. Very good.
Перше слово – це сумний, а друге слово – це в минулому часі сказав.
Someone's having fun. The next one is cold. I'm cold. I really am cold. Call. Call me on the phone later. Cold. Call.
Cold. Cold.
Okay.
Cold.
That's great. Cold call. Anyone else?
Ще хтось?
Cold.
Cold call.
Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So as you study English and as you listen to English, if you find words that are hard for you to pronounce, send them to Sasha and we will practice them together.
Так, друзі, надсилайте мені якісь дуже такі важкі або цікаві слова з точки зору вимови, і ми тоді з ними будемо гратися наступного уроку. We can go next.
Good. Yep. Okay, let's try a couple of tongue twisters here. And with a tongue twister, your goal is always the same. Say them as quickly as you possibly can. So, I can't see the whole screen, but I'm going to try this one and then you can repeat it. Anastasia, the anesthesiologist, uses anesthetic for anesthesia.
Anastasia, the anesthesiologist uses anesthetic for anesthesia.
That's good. That's better.
Anesthesia, the anesthesiologist uses anesthetic for anesthesia.
Oh, great. So someone else try that.
Давайте, друзі, ще щось.
The anesthesiologist uses anesthetic for anesthesia. Коротше, так.
Perfect. Anybody else want to try that one? This is good exercise. It's good
Давайте.
exercise for your face.
Це класна вправа.
Okay, let's try the next one. And I don't know if I can say this without cracking up and laughing, but I'll try.
This one's hard.
Sasha, Sasha sells seashells at the seashore. The shells Sasha sells are seashells. Hey, I did it. I did it. I did it quickly.
Sasha sells seashells and seashells. Sasha sells seashells.
Excellent.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, beautiful. Somebody else try that one.
Ще
I'm
хтось
just gonna try it.
I can try if you want.
Please,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
Quickly,
I think
yeah, Sasha.
Okay. Sasha sells seashells at the seashore. The shells Sasha sells are seashells. Thank you, Chris. Thank
It's the last couple words that get you every time. Does anybody else want to try it?
I can try.
Okay, please.
Sasha sells seashells at the seashore. The shells Sasha sells are seashells.
Perfect.
Very good.
Very good. Anyone else?
The only one who has problems with seashells is Sasha, so it's fine.
Very good. All right, Sasha, congratulations on your new business, and please save me a seashell.
Oh.
So I think we can go on.
Yeah.
All right. So this is kind of just to figure out, to test how well you know how to say numbers in English.
Друзі, давайте на знання цифр англійською мовою. Будь ласка, хто знає, хто хоче, називайте просто як...
Is and included?
What?
Do I say 101 or 101?
You can say it both ways. So we will practice that. So I'm pretty sure that you're okay with small numbers like 1 through 10 and so on. So, but let's try a few bigger numbers here. So look at the first number and try saying that in English.
744.
Perfect.
744.
Okay.
144.
Easy. Okay, very good.
Я думаю,
So
можна
what?
сказати другий. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. Let's try the next one. It's got 4 numbers and a comma.
2023 or 2023.
Very good. Is everyone else comfortable with that?
I think yes, that's why there's some...
2023.
Very good. Very good. Let's try the next one.
Друзі, хто почне з 11 тисяч?
11,229.
Very good.
11,229.
Okay.
I know, like in German, we can say like I forgot it.
That's all right. You can tell us later if you remember.
So you can say like in not in thousand, but in hundred. So you say like first 3 numbers in hundred. So it will be like I don't know. No, let it be 11,000.
So you mean 1,129,029? Something like that, you mean?
I don't know.
So in English, it's different. I don't think, and Kim and Elena, correct me if I'm wrong, 11,000 is always just 11,000. Now you can
Yeah,
say
No, I mean,
1,100.
I don't think in German I think in German you still split by thousands.
Used to, okay. And in English,
In the big numbers, like billions, this is where it gets different.
we
bet.
sometimes do that as well, though. For example, if it were $1,100, sometimes we'll use slang or shorthand and say that that's $1,100. So I think you're onto something there. If the same
Yeah.
thing exists
Yeah,
in German.
Yeah, thank you.
exactly. But I think for 11,000, we just would always say 11,000 and
Yeah.
whatever number follows it. So
I think we only do it with numbers that are, in the thousands, 1
Yeah.
to 10.
below
Below
10,000.
Yeah,
Right?
I'm
Yeah.
just being foolish.
That's okay. No.
No, I think you're right. I
Yeah.
think you're exactly right.
Yeah, and we do want to hear how things are said in other languages because that's, we like knowing that kind of stuff. So that's great that you share that with us. Okay, so we did 11,200.
10,229.
German's good. How about the
It's
next
all in
number?
one. That's right. It's all in one word.
Mm.
The next number is, who can say it?
Друзі, хто скаже 819 тисяч?
$819,000.
Perfect.
819,000.
Very
It
good.
is also slang for thousand. Specifically for. There's also 819 grand if you want to refer slang. Or slang for 819 grand if you're referring to money specifically.
I think someone's been watching some American movies if they know a brand. So 819 grand. 819,000. Okay. How about the next one? We've got what? 7 digits there.
1,000,001.
Perfect. Anyone else?
4 billions.
That's the next one. You're right. 4 billion. So we have 1,000,001, and the next one is 4 billion.
4 billion.
Very good. Sasha, how do you say billion in Ukrainian? I know million's the same or almost the same. What is billion?
Yes. Million – це мільйон, and billion – це мільярд.
What's trillion? Say trillion. This is not
Okay.
belong scale.
I never even thought about trillion before. That's good to know. Okay, our last number at the very bottom there. How do you say that in English?
0.
0. Everybody got that? And in Ukrainian, that's like nul?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Nul.
Okay. I think you guys are very good at saying those, but for a bonus question to get a gold star, look at those numbers and make a guess how much I have in my bank account. Number represents my bank account.
It doesn't represent mine.
Come on, anyone, take a wild guess.
Chris, I think you have 4 billion, 1 million, and $900,000.
Okay, in pennies maybe.
No,
In dollars.
dollars.
I might have 744 pennies. I'll have to go count them. Anybody else want to guess?
11,000.
Uh, 3,162.
That's a good guess.
We are root of 1 million.
1 million in pennies, maybe.
No. Oh wait, 10 million.
What do you have there? A calculator?
Here is.
All right. Well, Chris is broke. We know that. So Chris is always broke. So let's do the next slide.
Oh, it's not interesting. Now we don't know which kind of amount of money you have on your account. Why
I'll
should
keep
we
it as a
say
secret. Keep guessing.
Then how do you, if you're broke, then how do you buy groceries?
It's not easy. So that's for sure. I have to grow my own. I grow my own groceries. So I'm not that broke. Maybe just a little bit. So this is just the numbers written out. So we don't really need to go through this. I'll just say it just for reference so you can hear them in English. 744, 2023, 11,220, 819,000.
11,229.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Yeah. 1,000,001, 4 billion, and of course, a 0. So you can say and, or you can leave and out. You could be 744 or 744. When you're traveling in America, when you visit here, it's fine to say either way, 744 or 744. Okay. So let's do, and actually we have to hurry up a little bit. Let's do a little bit of ordinal numbers. We've got to get to the fun stuff here. So let's just go to the next slide. Oh, it's one on the next slide. Okay, so like in Ukrainian, we have cardinal numbers and we have ordinal numbers.
Так само, як і в українській мові, є звичайні
Один
порядковані.
Percy. One first.
Yes.
So the ordinal numbers are all about position. So what we have here are suffixes that we put on the ends of numbers to make them into ordinal. And so the first 9 are first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. And you can see how we add suffixes. 23 becomes 23rd, 19 becomes 19th, 11th becomes 11th, 40th, 66th, 101. Oh, what's 101?
101st.
Yeah, okay. How about 777?
777.
Very good. 1,082nd?
I leave this for
909?
someone else.
And then 10,320th. So we use them just like we use in Ukrainian. I'm first in line. I was the 5th one to eat. I'm the 101st one to jump out of the airplane.
And
what? Oh, I got
last.
101 last. So let's go ahead and go to the next slide. So it works the same way with calendar. So just real quickly, somebody tell me how to say Christmas Day in English, the date. You would start with the month.
25th of December.
Okay. And then say the year for me too.
2024.
Okay. And you can also say 2024. Okay. So again, just think about this, very similar to Ukrainian, but if you want to work on numbers more, let us know. But it sounds like you guys have a pretty good skill set at English numbers. So now we get to the fun stuff. Next slide, please. Does everybody know who the Grinch is? You're about to meet the Grinch. So let's play this video. This is a famous Christmas character in America. So Marina, please kick off the video.
Burns Christmas.
I'd like to try some Who hash. I like hash.
Great.
All right.
Bells and bangles, bright green holly, Christmas Day is here, it's almost here. Born is Santa's round and jolly, Christmas.
That's not me.
It's almost here.
Marina decided to make for us a really Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Marina. Okay, Christmas in America. Elena, it's all yours.
Thank you, Chris. Let's talk about Christmas. and talk about Christmas traditions. So Christmas traditions in America are deeply rooted in the country's diverse history and culture. From festive decorations to cherished family meals, Christmas celebration embody the spirit of the holiday.
Elena, I will not be translating because I will just say to the guys, if they don't understand some kind of words, then I will translate. But meanwhile, I think today we have the children which have really good knowledge of English, so I think I'm not needed. Друзі, якщо вам будуть невідомі якісь слова або щось незрозуміло, ви, будь ласка, зупиняйте нас, перепитуйте, я буду перекладати. Але я так розумію, що ви всі чудово знаєте англійську мову, тому я вам тут навіть не потрібна.
Okay,
So you can go next.
thank you.
Marina?
Okay, so we're going to talk about the first tradition, which is decorating the Christmas tree. It's a beloved tradition in American households. Decorating the Christmas tree, it's a really fun activity. The process of selecting the tree and adorning the tree with ornaments, lights, and festive decorations signifies the start or the beginning of the holiday season. So there's a lot of different styles, and there's traditional, modern, there's personalized options, and that lets different people express their personal style, and they create unique decorations. Families often share ornaments with special memories, and there's stories that are attached to these ornaments and their decorations, and they add sentimental touches to the tree. Like, for example, my tree has ornaments from different places that I've gone to in my travels, or they say the places that I've gone to. Like they say that I've been to London, or there's ornaments from Austria. So they remind me of the places I've been to. Some families buy ornaments and they pass them from generation to generation.
Друзі, все зрозуміло, чи щось перекласти вам?
Clear.
Thank you. Or we can go next.
Okay. So the next tradition is Santa Claus and gift giving. So I don't know if you can see, but my earrings are little Santa Clauses.
They're very cute.
So I am very fond of these earrings. The legend of Santa. Santa Claus, also known as Father Christmas, is a beloved, very well-known symbol of Christmas gift giving. This jolly figure dressed in red is an icon is said to travel the world on Christmas Eve, and he delivers presents to children all over the world who've been good throughout the year. And in the same spirit of giving, there's a tradition of exchanging gifts that embodies the spirit of generosity and kindness. And families carefully select gifts and wrap presents and place them under the tree in anticipation of Christmas morning. And this custom helps create magical moments and lasting memories for both children and adults. And there's nothing like watching a child open a present and, Christmas Day. So next slide, please. Okay, so let's talk about food, my favorite subject. So let's talk about some traditional Christmas dishes. So the first one is roast turkey. Roast turkey is a staple of the American Christmas dinner. It's usually stuffed with bread, herbs, and vegetables. and it's often served with gravy, cranberry sauce, and mashed potatoes. And if you know about Thanksgiving, this will sound very familiar because it's the same thing as it's served during Thanksgiving. Some people choose ham. That's another popular Christmas dish, and it can be baked in the oven or glazed with like a sweet sauce or smoked. And it's served with sweet potatoes, green beans, or something else. And then there's Christmas cookies. Christmas cookies are super popular, and Christmas wouldn't be complete without cookies or desserts. Some really popular ones are sugar cookies, gingerbread cookies, and peanut butter blossoms. Peanut butter blossoms are peanut butter cookies with a chocolate kiss on top. And next slide, please. Grazie. So these are some popular recipes. The classic Christmas roasted turkey, which is your classic whole turkey with a crispy skin served with gravy, herbs, and it's the centerpiece of Christmas. Traditional stuffing made with bread, herbs, vegetables, and seasonings. And some people actually make cornbread instead of regular bread. And then there's pecan pie. And it's called Southern pecan pie because traditionally it's from the Southern United States. But it's very, very popular nationwide. And it's made with pecan nuts. Nice. And it's very rich and sweet. And it has a flaky crust and a caramelized filling. And it's very, very traditional. And these recipes together represent the heart of a traditional American Christmas. And it's a combination of savory main dishes and a classic Southern dessert. Next slide.
What does gravy mean?
Gravy, very good question. Gravy is a sauce made from the drippings or like the fat of when you're cooking a meat. It's mixed with flour and thickening the juices from the meat, and it's served on the side to give your meat flavor and your mashed potatoes and your
So flaky.
What?
Please say
What
again.
about flaky?
Flaky. Flaky is the texture of the crust. It crumbles. Like when you have a pie and you touch it and it kind of crumbles. And it has a lot of, it has a very delicate texture that crumbles when you touch it. That's what happens with the crust of a pie.
Флекі – це він такий ніби трошки повітряний. А те, що ти запитав до цього, грейві – це як підливка. Це як у тебе м'ясо з підливкою просто. I've just translated a bit.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's what I figured. But those are very good questions. Yeah. And Christmas cookies and sweets. Let's talk about my favorite part of the meal, which are dessert. Gingerbread cookies. Gingerbread cookies are classic Christmas treat made with ginger, cinnamon, and cloves. You may need to translate those.
With pleasure. Gingerbread cookies – це імбирне печиво. І насправді традиційний рецепт, він робиться з безпосередньо імбиру, кориці, і є така приправа, яка називається гвоздика. Вона така дуже специфічна, але вона йде в класичному рецепті.
They're usually in the shape of little men.
Мгм.
Sugar cookies are plain round cookies with white icing with sugar on top and colors and decorations. Chocolate chip cookies are chocolate chip cookies. Very delicious, simple cookies, vanilla with little chocolate chips in them. Very delicious and very easy to make. And candy canes are traditional Christmas candy made with peppermint. And they're actually used also not just to eat, but to decorate the Christmas tree.
So these candy canes is those one which are red and white typically.
Yeah, red and white, or they can be white and green, or white and other colors. And they look like a spiral.
Mhm.
And people use them to also to decorate the tree.
And J shape.
And yes. So the next, please.
Although they are commonly illustrated upside down.
Okay, so it's your turn now. We're going to talk about celebrating Christmas in Ukraine.
Ukraine.
Yes,
Christmas in
because
Ukraine is
we don't know very
special.
much about celebrating Christmas in Ukraine at all. What we know is that celebrating Christmas in
Christmas
Ukraine.
in Ukraine is a special occasion that is celebrated with a blend of traditional customs and modern festivities. The celebration is deeply rooted in Orthodox Christian traditions in Ukrainian folklore, creating a unique and heartwarming experience.
Wonderful. Thank you. Now,
Ditto.
tell me how you celebrate Christmas.
This is an interesting theme because I feel like Ukrainians now were concentrated mostly on New Year specifically. Like you're saying Happy Christmas and Happy New Year, like wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. But we're talking mostly about the New Year. No, we're celebrating Christmas, but it's mostly a tradition for Christians. And I feel like you use it like Christmas and not being a Christian. And I think I know why this happened, because this is a tradition deeply in our folklore, but as you know, probably, religion was banned in Soviet Union. So you have Santa Claus, yes, and they replaced him with another character. It's really, it doesn't make sense, but it was banned, so mostly we didn't celebrate Christmas exactly. But it's more popular, I think, in cities like Lviv and around it, because these cities were under impact of Poland in their time, and Poland is a religious country. I live in Kiev, and here it's not so popular to celebrate specifically the birth of Christ. That is Christmas. But I'm not sad about it. So we mostly concentrate on New Year.
Yeah, there's a lot of similarities in America to that too, because even non-Christians here will observe Christmas in some fashion, give gifts or something like that. So we're for the most part a fairly non-religious country, or not really steeped into a lot of deep religious traditions, the majority of us. So yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. So it's but we still observe it. People still kind of get in what we would call the Christmas spirit, of decorating and having trees and things like that. So yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, but it's funny because we do the same thing, but in New Year. It's basically the same, but calling it another date.
So when do you actually have Christmas trees? Because I know you do have trees, right? You decorate a
Yeah,
Christmas tree.
we do.
And that's for Christmas. That's not for like St. Nicholas Day or
No, that's for New Year,
New
we
Year.
say.
Okay.
For yeah,
Now, what about the giving of gifts? When does that take place?
on New Year.
On New Year?
Yeah. Christmas is being celebrated mostly by religious people in Ukraine, and New Year it's like a general holiday for all of us.
And when do you usually get together with your family for like a family dinner? Is that you do that Christmas Day? Is that more of a New Year's thing?
A New Year thing because we do this on the last day of the year. So yeah.
I'm also curious too, and Sasha and I have talked about this a little bit, is when are you now observing Christmas? Is it now for pretty much everybody on December 25th, or do they still
No,
celebrate it on the old day too?
as you can see, I'm not really into this team, but I don't remember, really, I don't remember the date of Christmas in Ukraine now, because first, it has been changed, and second, it's problem because for me, it's problem to remember it because more people celebrate it in one date and other people celebrate in other days because we have Catholic and how do I say it in English? Like Православні.
Slavic. Yes, Slavic.
Pravoslavic. Yeah. And they have different days for Christmas.
I will add a bit, we're used to celebrate Christmas due to, let's say, Soviet Union traditions. Actually, that's right, the information that meanwhile it was the Soviet Union, Christmas literally was forbidden in the meaning to celebrate this holiday, like to go to the church and so on. So we're used to celebrate it on the 6th of January. But the last few years, let's say we have two it's not national, but two holidays. It's 24th or 25th of December and 6th and 7th of January. So it depends which kind traditions each family has, and that's all. So it's very personal.
Does anyone else want to tell us how their family will celebrate Christmas, or if you don't really celebrate Christmas?
I don't, but I celebrate New Year.
You celebrate New Year, okay. Anyone else?
Друзі, хто ще розкаже, як хто Різдво святкує чи не святкує?
You said you celebrate New Year. What date are you celebrating? Are you celebrating that on December 31st?
Yeah.
And how do you celebrate it?
Just almost exactly like you celebrate Christmas with a tree, with gifts, with family usually, but I don't because my relatives are in another city.
Mhm.
So we eat food. That's cool. And do stuff like fireworks. But no, as you can understand, we don't use fireworks anymore.
I can understand that, the reasons for that.
That's a bit sad, but it's fine.
It sounds like you like fireworks.
Yeah, I probably do. They're fun. But now I think I would be scared of them because I saw fireworks. as they were in Hostomel, and it was terrifying, I'd say.
I can imagine. I can imagine that it was terrifying. Does anyone else want to tell us about their Christmas, or if they celebrate New Year's more, or even if you celebrate St. Nicholas's Day? We're all very interested.
We get usually some sweets on Nicholas Day.
Nice.
Yes. I got Milka snowballs.
Sorry, what did you get?
It's like kind of candies. It's
Oh, okay.
Milka, like chocolate Milka, but snowballs. They are very tasty.
Oh, that sounds great.
Yeah, they were good.
I can imagine.
Друзі, ще хтось хоче розповісти про свої традиції на Різдво, на Новий рік, або можете просто ставити запитання, які у вас є, будь-які запитання. I think everyone are shy.
Okay, that's all right. I'm shy too. Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead. Does anyone have any questions or anything else that you'd like to talk about? Or suggestions for another lesson? We're always open to suggestions. Anything that you want to learn about America, we will try to teach you and tell you about it to the best of our abilities.
Друзі, ще якісь запитання? Тому що ми, в принципі, вже будемо закінчувати нашу сьогоднішню зустріч. Якщо є запитання, ставте, будь ласка. I think nobody has any kind of question, but I still will ask to give the topics for our next lessons, to give it on my email. Друзі, якщо є якісь цікаві теми, які ви хочете обговорити, щодо яких у вас є запитання, надсилайте, будь ласка, їх мені на мейл, на той мейл, за яким вам приходить посилання на цей урок, і ми обов'язково розглянемо їх і наступного разу підготуємо щось цікаве.
Maybe we could use music as a topic. I like music.
Okay. We'll make a note of that.
That's great.
So you like American music?
I like music in general, but
Okay.
I can name a few American music bands I like.
Name one of them for us.
Oh, I forgot, but I know like
Taylor Swift?
Americans probably basically invented death metal.
Oh, okay. Well, you have to email Sasha with your favorite death metal band, and she'll tell me. I'll know about it.
Fine.
Yeah, let her email
Great.
Sasha. Curious to know what your favorite death metal is. So I think that's it then, unless anybody has any questions or comments. If not, I'm going to say Merry Christmas to the people who celebrate Christmas, Happy Holidays, and also have a very Happy New Year.
Happy holidays.
We will see you again in January.
Thank
Bye.
you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much.
You're welcome. Thank
Happy
you all for coming.
holidays.